went to Bob's Corn Maze, our yearly tradition. But we have some special guests.
Me. Special guest. Me. 1982 was founded.
No, in the 18.
Five, of course.
Of course.
Do you even know where we're going? Juan actually took us to a dead end. Juan, what did you say to us at the start of this? You don't make mistakes?
Yes.
Guess what happens?
Mistake.
Uh-huh.
Super mistake.
A super mistake.
Super
This is really embarrassing for you. You should be
Yes,
embarrassed.
it is. White shoes and mistakes.
Who wears white tennis shoes to a maze? Super muddy, so you wear boots or better tennis shoes than white tennis shoes. We slaved over these pumpkin cinnamon rolls. This was quite like the adventure, was it not?
Yes,
I think we messed up like a little bit, but I'm so excited to see like how this tastes. Should I just like cut it down the middle?
Mm-hmm.
We realized that we made them way too big and that we put the heavy whipping cream on at the wrong time.
Yes. But they look amazing.
They smell amazing. We need to taste our work before other people
Yes.
taste it. Okay.
It's really good.
We actually did a good job.
Great job.
I'm kind of shocked. I was not like
They're
feeling-
super pumpkin-y.
Yeah.
I like that.
It is delicious.
Está riquísima, la verdad.
See, the thing about the cream cheese frosting, I feel like I'm not a huge fan of cream cheese frosting personally,
Mm-hmm.
because it's just like too cream cheesy.
I like it because the other thing is super sweet.
That's fair.
So this makes it even.
Mm-hmm.
They taste similar to the pancakes we had on the morning.
Yeah. We made some pumpkin pancakes from Trader Joe's. Staple in this household, they're so good.
Yes. I bought them.
You did? Today is Juan's birthday. Babe, come say hi on camera. It has our stamp of approval. He turned 40. It's such a big birthday. Lots of baking and delicious food. He took the day off of work. His mom and his sister are here visiting for the week. It's been so much fun. Don't you love it?
Yes.
Yes. Maria and I nailed it.
Oh.
Super good.
I'll put the recipe down in the description for you guys. I found it off of Instagram, actually. And she has so many recipes. I'm now thinking I just like need to check out all of them.
Are you ready, baby?
Juan,
What?
how excited are you for your favorite dinner ever? Homemade milanesas.
What's up, baby? Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Where are you going? Where are you going? Give it to me.
Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Give it. My depth perception looking through the camera and trying to grab the toy. Not the best. Hi. Good morning. Why did I just say hi like that? I don't know. Where can I place you? I don't want to hold the camera. Okay, hi. Hi, how are you guys? So it's been a few days since the last time that I filmed. I filmed for Juan's birthday, and I think like a couple days around that, but Juan's mom and his sister were visiting. They were visiting for a week, and they just left 2 days ago. It was so much fun having them here for the week to just visit, but also, yeah, celebrate Juan's birthday, the big 4-0. But it was a crazy week, crazy busy. I had so much to do. It kind of flew by, kind of crazy. But I'm like, oh my God, I need to pick up the camera again. We gotta chat. So I'm trying to multitask a little bit with looking at work right now, but I'm also trying to get like a bunch of things in order. I want to run like some quick errands for like 20 minutes. There's some returns that I have to do, and they've been sitting here for a while, so we need to just like get it done. But it's really annoying because like there's a few different places that I need to go to make returns. Like, why do I need to go to FedEx and UPS and Amazon Fresh for Amazon returns? It's not really like the most efficient, but we're gonna do that really quickly because we have Pilates at 1 o'clock. But I'm so excited to pick up the camera again after a few days. We're kind of bumming it today. I can't be bothered to do my hair, so sorry about it. And then I actually already have like my workout clothes on underneath this sweatshirt. I was gonna put like some jeans on, some sweatpants in order to go run errands, and I was like, you know what, like let's just get fully ready for our class, so that way I can kind of just go like this. I'm trying to think like what else has been going on. Books, of course, lots of reading. I think what I want to do either later today or maybe tomorrow is I want to run through all the books that I read for the month of October. Wild that we're talking about all of the books that I read for October. Like I feel like I just talked about all of the books that I read in September, or at least like just showed what my TBR was going to be for October. So we'll see how I did against that later. But I read so much. I was a woman on a mission this month because last month, September, I was traveling for a ton of it, as you guys recall. So I feel like I didn't quite read as much as I wanted to last month. So like this month, I was like, yes, coming back with vengeance. Like we're gonna tackle so much, but the month's not over. So that's why I might wait until tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it really like changes anything, but maybe I'll include what I know that I will finish before the month is over, just so I can share that all with you guys. Otherwise, some other things. I just posted my Aritzia fall favorites. It's one of my favorite videos that I film every single year, so go give it a watch if you haven't seen it. And then on the Pilates front, I'm still sticking to it, guys. I've been going every single day, well, every single work day, so I've been going 5 days a week, so we're still going strong with that. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. I took Oliver to the vet this last week. I had my tattoo removal appointment, but they did the tattoo removal like laser, whatever it's called, but also a CO2 laser. And the idea with that is that the tattoo is getting light enough that the just normal like tattoo removal laser, I don't know what they call it, it's not picking up as much pigment. So we did this resurfacing laser to bring the pigment more up to the surface. So that way when I go in for my next appointments, hopefully it'll pick up more of like the pigment and we'll be closer to being done with this. She's not telling me how many more sessions we have left until the next appointment because she wants to see how my skin handled the resurfacing laser. So we'll see. Can you guys see it? Like a week ago. Here it is. It was looking so strange, like right after. It's like, it looked like I had like a graph, like some sort of film like over top of it. And it was like textured and super rough, but it feels better now. So hopefully it looks better. I obviously can't see it. So that's the quick catch up over the last week, at least like the major highlights. Oh, I guess another just like quick little mention, because you guys all know that I work at Amazon. Today they had an announcement with major layoffs, and feeling very fortunate because my job is safe, but reading the announcement and reading like 14,000 people got laid off is actually insane. I've been looking at the app. Do you guys know the app Blind? It's a way to like anonymously speak about like the company that you work for. It's quite fascinating, honestly. Like lots of people in like the tech industry use it and look at it. So anyways, I was on that today and just seeing people talk about like the layoffs and stuff like that. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Juan actually told me that it was coming last night and I was like, I had no idea that this was upcoming. So we were both like a little nervous last night, but both of us, we are safe, thank God. So I figured I'd just mention that really quickly because every time Amazon has layoffs, you guys always message me about it, which I really appreciate your kind thoughts and like checking in on me. If any of you guys work at Amazon, I hope that you guys are all safe. Crazy. But all right, I'm gonna wrap up a little bit here and then let's go run our errands. While I was out, I got some Halloween candy. While I was at Amazon doing my returns, I got a little hungry, so we had 2 in the car. Let's see if they fit in this bowl. And then kind of cold / getting ready to leave in a couple of minutes. Pilates, so let's put on this coat instead. Might be easier to get off. I typically like to get like both chocolate and like sour, fruity or like whatever candy, but they didn't have it, so it's just strictly all chocolate. But I felt like it was a good combination of things. There's always one that you wouldn't eat. And this first one, there isn't one, which is great. Almond Joy, I don't know, I'm not a fan. Take some of it out. Just an overflowing. Does this work or should I just put it into a bigger bowl? It kind of looks fun having it like so overflowing. I kind of like that. We'll keep it. All right. Now we can go to Pilates. I just got this water bottle and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It's like a metal. It just seems very nice. It was kind of like the perfect size for my class because I don't like big water bottles. Like I'm not that thirsty, but I like that it still has a straw. Kind of cool. I like how it says it's for coffee, but you know.
Don't go anywhere. Stay down. Stay. Two arches on the bar. Feet are good distance apart. Float your left foot up to tabletop.
Gray is going to town on a bone that I gave her last night, so you're gonna be hearing her. Good morning though! Yesterday got away from me after Pilates. Well, I mean during Pilates I had people pinging me, so then when I got back I worked until very late. Not the most fun. But here we are. New day. Put some hand lotion on. It's getting to the time where my hands are just like chronically dry all the time. This Necessaire hand cream, it's has retinol in it. I love it. And I like that it dries down really quickly as well. Made myself a little London fog. I've been loving having this as like my morning drink. It's still like super hot, so we're just gonna set it down. But it's a lavender London fog. I got into it when Juan's sister and his mom was in town. We had it like at a restaurant and then it kind of like became an obsession. So then we made the lavender syrup ourselves, and that's like what was in like the little glass container next to my frother. I had to look it up just now. I was like, does all London fogs have lavender syrup or not? And a typical London fog asks for vanilla syrup, I've learned. So instead of vanilla syrup, it has the lavender syrup in it. It is delicious. I'm having one of those weeks where I'm just like very tired every single day. So in comes anything to help get me through my day, any sort of cozy thing. So we're living in the sweat sets. We don't give an F about our hair. And I tried to list down only the absolute must-haves. So we're scaling it back a bit just to make sure that the day is still like achievable, but just not going like above and beyond. I need a light day, I need a light week. Although I still want to make my lunch at home, and then I've already prepped this morning for making dinner. We'll get to that at lunchtime. We're still doing our Pilates, but all the other things, we're making it light. Gray and her bone, oh my god. Honestly, the only thing that's getting me through the day, and yesterday as well, is just getting to the evening so that I could read. It's just like, get me to my evening routine, honestly. It's so busy today. I'm like trying not to be like so stressed out right now, but like I had a meeting during my lunch hour and now I have 5 minutes until my next meeting. And then when that meeting immediately ends, I need to run to Pilates. So I don't have time for lunch. So I'm gonna try to just like grab something and eat it during my meeting if I can. I mean, I'm running the meeting, so I don't know. But I don't want to go to Pilates on like an empty stomach essentially either, you know? But then it made me think about dinner and I was like, oh my God, I need to put this in because it's gonna take 6 hours and we want to make sure that we have a dinner. So excuse my like super chaoticness right now. Okay, so I marinated some chicken here. This is like pineapple chicken and there's just tons of other things in here. I pulled the recipe off of like Pinterest, but I wanted to try out this like, it's called the Dream Cooker, but it's kind of like a slow cooker and a pressure cooker, a sauteer, like all in one. I'm so excited for this. It's been so long since I've like used a machine like this and I'm just feeling like it's gonna be such a lifesaver when it comes to dinner because I hate thinking about dinner and like what to make. I feel like I'm most productive like now, like mid-morning, early afternoon, and then it like really tapers off the time that we get to the evening. So it's like the very last thing that I want to think about. So if I can make dinner essentially during like the midday, I feel like it'll put me in a better spot. Like I can eat healthier, I can make sure I'm not skipping dinners, you know, that sort of a thing. Okay, so we're just gonna pour this in to here and see how this goes. This is our first official time using this, so I can't wait to see how it works, right? Washed my hands really quickly. Let's put this in. We have a meeting now, 2 minutes. Okay, locked and loaded. Okay, let's see. We want to slow cook. Oh, I don't know. Low? This is tripping me up. I'm gonna go in the middle, I guess. And the recipe called for 6 hours. So we'll start there, but maybe I'll check in on it. And then let's start. Cute. Baby. Come. 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 You're a little weirdo. You're such a little felt like that Pilates class was exactly what I needed at this time today. You guys saw me earlier. I was just like kind of stressed out, kind of strung out a little bit, but I feel like it's helped to center me and like calm me down, something that I just desperately needed. And then I saw that the sun was out as I was like walking back. So I was like, okay, let's take Gray for a little walk before I take a little shower and change. I feel like over the past month of me doing my Pilates routine, that's something that I found like to be just invaluable. It's so easy when you get so busy with life to forego like working out or the things that actually bring you like little joys and pleasure throughout the day. And what I've learned this past month is to not let those things drop off. Most priorities truly can be punted to the next day, as much as you try to be like
superwoman every single day. Like, it's just not possible. You can't do everything in a single day. So I feel like I've found it to be like successful and worthwhile to give myself those breaks throughout the day that's still focused on my mental health and not leading to burnout. Just those little things to still keep me quite balanced, to keep me going, because nobody wants a burnout, that's for sure. Hey, come back over here. And I think something that I've also found is that you can have different routines. Routines when you're like really productive, a routine when you need to take it a little bit easy. Have different levels to your routine so that way you're still feeling like successful in the day. I hope that that makes sense.
I agree. I came home to this big box from Aritzia. Like, wait, what? My first like actual gifting from them. Like, this is crazy. Let's open it. When I came home to this, I was like, what is this package from Aritzia? It was like in a massive box. I was like, I didn't order anything like that big. That's insane. But when I opened it, I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. I think Aritzia gifted me something. Shut up. This huge ass box for that. Now that's crazy. Cute! It's a new Super Puff, but it's from, I think, like their new line. Caprice Puff. Isn't that? Oh my god, that's actually so cute. Birch color. It's actually very similar to the color I'm wearing now, no? Let's try it on. Oh! Great, can you believe it? Oh, it's so cute. I'm actually very hot from the walk. This is like my normal size. A double extra small. Oh, I love how cropped it is. And like, there's no hood and like this is so cozy. Yay, it fits. Feels like it is a little on the snug side. I'd maybe recommend actually going a size up in it. Oh, wait, this is cute. My workout outfit today is also from Aritzia, funny enough. I recently got it in and I've been like trying out more of their activewear. It's really affordable compared to Lululemon, and this is like the butter fabric from Aritzia, so it's just like as soft as Nulu and Align. So officially after a Pilates class, we love, this is the no front inseam legging, size 00, and at Lululemon I'm a size 2. And the leggings, and then the sports bra is actually quite cool. It's just like, am I sweaty? It has like a thicker strap, but it's non-adjustable, scoop back, and then just layering like this tank over top of it. I did it this way because I liked that you can kind of like see the strap, so you know like it's like a matching set, you know? And then the black socks tied in with the black tank. You get me? You get me? Now we're just stalling, taking a shower. But I got another package. You guys, like I've been waiting all year for this. So this is the Monsters and Gods, Gods and Monsters series. This is the Book of Azrael series. I read this in February, March, April time frame. I read the first 3 books like back to back to back. Obsessed with this world. Obsessed with the female main character, actually, like Diana. She is one of like the most badass female main characters that I've ever read. I highly recommend this series. So the 4th book, this is the 4th book. It was just released a couple of days ago. So it's just delivered. This is gonna be on my immediate TBR. I cannot wait. Let's just keep stacking it on. That was aggressive. How many is it? So I read 11 books for the month of October, on track to read 12, but we'll talk about that. Because this is so many books, I am thinking I'm gonna do it like a yes, no, maybe, and probably add a little extra something because I can't resist. We're gonna go in order. So I started the month reading Wild Side, which is the final book This makes me so sad. And the Rose Hill series. This one's a yes. I love Elsie Silver. I love the Rose Hill series. It actually started off kind of shaky, but like each book gets better and better. This one I rated 4.25 stars. It's a contemporary romance, so if you like small town romances, this is completely up your alley. I feel like the MMC kind of like resonated with me for some reason. Like it kind of broke my heart a little bit, and I really like his inner thoughts. The side characters in this is great. Yes, yes, yes. 9-month contract. So this is the first book in a series called Mountain Men Matchmaker. This is maybe, probably no. The reason why I still want to say maybe is because like, let's say you had like a really complex book that you just finished reading, or like a series, and you really just wanted like a palate cleanser and like a breath of fresh air. Yeah, I think that this would hit the mark, but there was just, I don't know, there was something about it that I didn't necessarily like love. Totally predictable. The MMC though, he has like a little kink, and like the spice in this was actually like so hot. I think I rated this like 3.25 or like 3.5 stars. And then I read Bride. You guys know that this is a yes for me. I'm not gonna spend much time talking about it. Like absolutely yes. Yes, yes, yes. If it makes you happy, this was the book club book for the month of October. This was a crazy good time. Like I was smiling and giggling the entire time I was reading it. It takes place in 1996, 1997, like the nostalgic vibes from this. MMC, he is a single dad and he has 2 daughters, and those daughters added like so much life and sass to this book. Like I loved that. I personally could have done like more spice, but like the spice that we got was actually kind of hot. Like I wasn't expecting that from him. So yes, absolutely yes. Okay, and then we read The Coven and The Cursed. So this is actually a duet. The pros about this, like they're super short, so it's really easy to kind of just like dive into these. These are a solid maybe. I needed so much more from this than like what they gave me. The plot got lost a little bit, and there's just like so much gaps and so much more that I was wanting from like this world and from the characters and from the magic system and like the other witches. Like just give me more. Also like the sense of direction from the female main character like made me so angry. I actually sided so much with like the MMC in this, but the atmosphere was totally up my alley. I think each of these is like 3.5 stars. Hollow Heathens, you guys, this pains me. Like it actually pains me. This is a maybe. What is happening this month? It definitely delivered on like the dark, gothic, haunting atmosphere. Like that was incredible. But like with that being said, the FMC, she did absolutely nothing for me. She had so many moments of like strength and backbone, but she was just like really underwhelming. Like I was envisioning so much more like as I was reading, and I was like, oh yes, I feel like I could see like how this is building, how this is gonna go, and then it just like fell kind of flat, and then she didn't end up being exactly what I thought I was gonna get. There were a few gaps that personally made the story a little hard for me to follow, but I did like it, and I liked that both of the characters were flawed in this, and that you definitely saw like growth and development from them by the end. So 3.5 stars. Mate was released last month, so this is interconnected, standalone, right? I think that's how they would classify it, to Bride. Was this like better than Bride? I can't decide. But oh my flipping god, yes. The more Allie books that I read, the more I love her. I actually really love that she's like dabbling in this like romantic-y, supernatural like vibes. Like I want more from her just like this. I want more in this exact story. The chemistry in this was so perfect. It was full of sass and like smart ass like remarks. And the MMC, he is so spicy as hell. And I mean, I wouldn't have complained if it got like a little bit hotter. I just really wanted to stay in this world more. Like I wish that we just got a little bit more chapters of the after, or like a longer epilogue, just something. Like I didn't want to say goodbye. So 4.5 stars, maybe 4.75, somewhere in there. Soul Searching also released this month. This was such a huge disappointment. That hurts so bad. Like I pre-ordered this, I was looking forward to this. Lila Sage is the author of the Rebel Blue Ranch series that I freaking love and always recommend to you guys. Well, right after the Lucky River Ranch series. Oh my god. So when I saw she was coming out with this book and I saw that it was going to be still set in a small town but had like haunting vibes and like ghosts and stuff, I was like, oh my god, this looks like it's gonna be amazing. Like this town lacked life. It had no personality, nothing. Like there was just so much more to be desired. And then the main characters felt a little flat for me too. Like I feel like it was supposed to be a slow burn, but then it didn't really like go where I wanted it to go. I think I just needed like a little bit more spark between them, but I'll hang in there. I think that this is a series. I'll see where the second one goes because I definitely did like the ghost aspect and stuff like that. That was really fun. I am so happy that I picked up Enigma this month. This is a yes. This is a yes. You guys need to read this. 4.5 stars for me. This is a book that I'm still thinking about. I love when it happens. I'll just randomly find myself like thinking about this and like the characters throughout like a random day. This was my first book that I've read from the author and I was really impressed. I really like her writing style. I liked just like how dark and gothic this is. Loved the atmosphere. I loved the school atmosphere and like the town around the school. It was so incredibly eerie and there was just like these murder mysteries and I loved the characters. Like the female main character, she was like so analytical and sharp but like morbid too, just all in the best ways. Like I really liked how her mind worked and her just like connection with the MMC. Yeah, it felt like kind of instant and intense, but it was like still dark and like possessive. If anything, like I just wanted more like spice and like more romance out of this. This was also one of the books that I did immersive reading and I really liked the voices of both the characters. That really helped set like the tone for me, but damn, this was pretty damn addicting. And then we read Riftborn. Yes. I was looking forward to reading this like all month and I was like, why am I prolonging this? Just like read it. Especially because I feel like a lot of like the spooky Halloween books just like kind of disappointed me this month. What was that? So this book I feel like was clearly focused on like the world building, setting the stage. It's going to be a 3-book series. But like the last 100 pages of this, it took me from like just sitting reading to being like, excuse me. And I'm actually kind of glad. This is the first time and only time I'm going to say this. I'm glad that it wasn't like too much of like a romantasy. Like it definitely leaned more into like the world building and the plot. I could see how people would rate this one like a little bit lower than the next one in the series, but I feel like this served its purpose, especially for the ending, So I gave it 4 stars. And this leads into the book that I'm currently reading, which is Duskbound. This is the second book. I think we're like about 40% the way through it. Incredible read. I feel like this one is leaning towards like 4.5. So this one's definitely going to be finished this month. And then I guess technically the 13th book, which I don't think I'm going to finish this month. We only have like 2 days left, okay? But it would be The Ascended. I have it on my shelf. I'm too lazy to go grab it. But it's by the same authors as Duskbound and Riftborn, but it's like a new series. That is not the 3rd book out of these 2. The authors ended up posting like a reading order. There's gonna be 3 separate series, but they're all gonna be connected together. And the recommended reading order is to read these 2 books first, then hop over to The Ascended, which is the first book in a new series. There's only 1 out right now. And then the 4th book is to come back and finish the 3rd and final book in this series. So the 3rd and final book of this series is coming out in May. So lots to still to come, lots to still be like released and stuff, but this is giving major. So I would highly recommend this series. So Riftborn, Duskbound, and all that sort of stuff aside, these are the books that I would highly recommend to you guys this month, depending on like your vibe. If you want just like a nice fall contemporary romance, definitely read If It Makes You Happy. I love it. If you want like a fantasy book, but not something that leads like too heavy fantasy or like world building, like a nice thing to like kind of dip your toes into fantasy while still having like romantasy, I would recommend Bride and also Mate. But if you want something like really spooky and eerie and like perfect for October, Halloween, even fall, like I know that at the time that this video goes up it's gonna be after Halloween, but I would highly recommend Enigma for that. So those are my recommendations. That's my summary. I'll link all of these books down below for you guys, but let me know what was like your top 2 favorite books from this month. I would love to know. This has an hour left. Still pretty early though. How's this looking? I want it out of her face again. Oh, that's fine. I kind of want to look. So I want to know if I need to add like a lot more time or what. Oh. Yes. This is really mad at me. That got really mad at me. But it looks really good. It smells delicious. So I think that's good. After this hour's up, it's gonna be after 7. So then I can see if I just like want to keep it cooking or what. Oh, yay! I'm so excited. Let's pivot over to this side so that we can make our matcha and do a bit of reading. Like I said, it's after 6. This matcha, Chamberlain coffee matcha. Wow. Let's open a new one. Just for like a little bit more. A little bit. Why do they put these ugly labels from Amazon? Like right there. This is gonna be so satisfying. The smoke. I mean, it's not smoke. Powder, but you know, so satisfying every single time you open like a new matcha container. For my lavender syrup, this is the little jar to put it in. I love it. It came in a pack of 2. The second one has like a slightly different design, but it has like even a cover. So that way like bugs and stuff, we've been having tons of like fruit flies I feel like lately, doesn't get into it. And it's like the perfect little size. I love the way that it looks right there. Cute, cute, cute. Did I say? I got it off of Amazon. I'll link it for you guys. Juan's gonna want to watch a show tonight, so I'm trying to like rush so that way we can try to maximize as much reading time as possible. I don't have any more work to do, thank God, so we can just fully relax and enjoy our evening. Oh, this is full. Nice. Excellent. Guys, immediately wash everything. Okay. Let's turn our heated blanket on. I also need to plug my phone into an external battery here. I'm gonna listen to Duskbound on Audible to do the immersive reading. And my battery is really low from filming with my phone today at Pilates and stuff like that. I also was reading on my Kindle last night, so we're gonna find our little spot here. Start to get super cozy. Oh my God, I hope you guys are joining me right now. Let's do this together. Okay, so this book, like I was saying earlier, it's so good. I'm really liking it. Oh, let's update my annotations as well. So for my annotating, I switched it up. I told you guys that I switched it up and I've been keeping to what I switched it up to. So what that is realistically, how do I want to say this? My brain. So I'm using 2 different colors primarily. One color to mark a term, a word that's used, like to describe like their magic system, for instance, or getting sort of like new information that helps like piece the plot and like the story together. That's all one color. And then I do a separate color if there's just like quotes or things said that I'm like, wow, I really like that. I like that a lot. Why I was hesitating at the beginning is because I do add in a 3rd color for like the quotes if there is dual or multiple point of view. So then I do a separate color for each character so then I know who said what that like was my favorite. Does that make sense? And then if I run out of a color, like I'm about to run out of this gray to mark like the knowledge information, I'm just gonna go to the next closest color. So I'm gonna go to like this dark gray next. So here's a quote that I really liked. It doesn't give anything away. You know, I used to think redemption meant erasing who you were before, becoming something new. But sometimes it's about accepting all of it, the mistakes, the choices, even the parts that shame us. I liked that. Chapter 17, page 158. Let's see how we do today. I didn't reach my goal yesterday. My goal, sometimes I use 2 bookmarks. One to actually mark where I'm at, and then the other of like the goal of where I want to get that day. So for instance, yesterday, my goal was to read half of the book. That was crazy. So to read up to page 274, but like I said, I only got to page 157. A little more than 100 pages off. So I think I'll just try to get within like 150 pages of the finish. 400, I think, is my goal. And why it's like so much is because when I'm reading with my Audible, like doing the immersive reading, I read a lot faster. I don't want to say like quite like double as fast, but I mean it's close. Also, if you guys watch the last vlog, you'll know what I'm talking about next. But like I was having like this whole conversation about like Audible, how do I get like the most credits I can in like a month without spending extra money, like all this sort of stuff. I found something. Spotify, like if you have Spotify Premium, which I do, you get 15 hours of an Audible book for free included. I haven't yet quite like messed with it. That's essentially like a book, but like if you speed up like the speed and you turn like a 15-hour book into like a 7-hour book, do you still get like another 7-8 hours? Do you know what I mean? So I need to still figure that out, but there's a guaranteed now free book that I can listen to through Spotify. Isn't that kind of cool? So instead of getting 2 credits a month with Audible, I essentially now have 3. I like that. I'm still like doing tons of strategy with it because I want to get the most bang for my buck, but yeah, anyway, I figured I would share that with you guys in case you didn't know that, because I didn't know that. Oh my god, all these months wasted that I could have been using up that Spotify audiobook listen. It's not 100% like a match of like whatever's on Audible is available on Spotify, but like my quick search is a lot of the books that I was interested in is available. So that's pretty dang good. I'm excited.
17. Aether's hand closed around my arm the moment we cleared the arena floor, pulling me into the dim corridor. My heart was still hammering from Vulcan's entrance, from the weight of what had just happened.
Okay, so the first book, Riftborn, I also did the immersive reading. There was only like a single voice. This one, we have like dual, and like the best kind of dual, where like even the man's voice is in like the woman's chapter, but I love it. Oh my god, I love it. I love that like she's just not speaking for like all characters. You know how like they try to do like a manly voice? It just doesn't hit the same way. And the guy's voice, oh my god. Instantly melt. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Show me your ball because another open deception.
My throat closed. The walls seemed to press in, the shadows deepening at the corners of my vision. Everything they'd said about Falcon, about the realm's
Do
desperation,
it.
about what would happen if he gained more power. My chest
Do
felt
it.
too tight. My breath came in short gasps. The room started to spin.
So excited to see how this dinner is gonna turn out. Just cook some brown rice so that way we kind of like put it at the base didn't seem to like thicken up as much as I wanted it to. So then I put it on saute sear just to see if it can help like with the liquid. This is what it's looking like. But I think it should be good. I used pineapple that was from a can instead of like fresh pineapple. I think if I had fresh pineapple, I would get like the color, like the bright yellow. Okay babe, it's ready.
Okay.
Let's give it a little taste test. I slaved over this dish today, babe.
It's pretty good.
Do you like it? Do you approve?
I approve.
Great.
Because I'm doing those spicy.
Yes.
What
So
is
it
it?
has a little bit of chili flakes, red chili flakes. Yeah.